I'm Attorney Louis Haskell, hiking the Kinsman Cliffs Trails and overlooking Echo Lake in Franconia State Park, and this is Legal Corner. It's getting a little bit cooler. There's a little bit of color in some of the leaves here. And that means fall is coming. And that means it's time for my favorite fall bankruptcy payment plan. Year round, we're very good about bankruptcy payment plans. In fact, I really only have two rules about bankruptcy payment plans. The first rule is that the first payment should be at least $200. And the second rule is that I won't file until I'm paid in full. In between, we can be very, very, very flexible. The fall raises new issues and new opportunities, which give rise to a very special modification of that payment plan, and that is this. Come the fall, we have to be worried about tax refunds. See, I'm a bankruptcy lawyer, so my world is upside down. What's bad is good, what's good is bad, and a big tax refund, therefore, is bad. So we really don't like to file bankruptcy petitions in the fall because we have to worry about that issue. On the other hand, big tax refunds mean that you can afford to file bankruptcy. Now, one of the reasons I have to be so flexible about bankruptcy payment plans is because I've been working with people in financial distress for over 35 years, and very rarely does somebody who is struggling to pay their bills just walk into my office and drop a bunch of money on my desk. It's a struggle. I know that, and I'm prepared to work with people on that. But when the tax refund comes, well, that's an opportunity to do this. So here's the plan. You come in and yes, you make that first payment of $200. Once I've been hired, once money has changed hands, once I have that $200, when your creditors call, you can give them my name and number, let them know you're filing bankruptcy. They will call me, by the way, or they'll call my office. And that will buy you several months of peace. Then you come and see me in January, February. February's probably better. Come see me in February after you've received all of your tax documents. And as part of my regular bankruptcy fee, I will throw in a basic tax return. Again, if you have investment property, if you have a business, something like that, we may have to talk a little bit. Most people, I'm throwing in the tax return. Certainly for most of my bankruptcy clients, I'm throwing in the tax return, doing it for free. And then, of course, when the refund comes, you can use that to pay the rest of the fee. This works out extremely well, both in terms of making it easier to handle the finances of a bankruptcy filing, at the same time, dealing with the stress of having people calling you, harassing you, maybe even suing you. And we can have conversations about how to kick that can down the road as well until you filed. And it also deals with the problem of, and remember, my world's upside down, a big tax refund is a problem, with the problem of a big tax refund, right? The trustee looks at your petition, looks at your tax return, says, gee, I see you got, 4, 5, 6, in some cases, $12,000 of tax refunds. What happened? Where'd that money go? And you'll say, well, I gave some of it to Haskell. And the trustee will look at you and say, money very well spent. That's actually not true. The trustee would never say anything like that, but it's an allowed expense. The trustee cannot write about it. And we would have an opportunity to discuss with you what's happening with the rest of the money all at the same time. And so it all works out perfectly. And that also solves another problem, because sometimes when my clients, do their taxes, get their refund, come and see me, they've misbehaved. They've done things with that tax refund they're not allowed to do. And that causes big, huge problems. Obviously, I'm the bankruptcy lawyer when all this is happening. We prevent all that from happening. So I just love this particular payment plan. And as I say, it's starting now. So you can come see me now, hire me for $200. I'll help, push all the creditors off to the side who are harassing you, suing you, whatever. Come January, February, we'll do your taxes. No extra charge for most of you, discounted for the rest of you, and get it done that way. Thank you.